Good afternoon. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about George Floyd and the experience. And now that we've had some time to process it and kind of talk about it from my viewpoint of where I am. And where I am is basically, I still have hope. And what I'm seeing in America, what I'm seeing in all our cities is hope. I see everybody talking, everybody getting educated about what has happened here, what has happened here in America, what has happened here in our different cities, and I see a lot of hope. As everybody knows, it's kind of one of my themes of this whole thing is what does it look like, and where are we going? And I see the way that we are talking to each other better. I see the way we are doing more positive things, and the marches are continuing. The communication is continuing. We're getting into discussions that we have never gotten into. I grew up in the South. I grew up. My father was a construction worker, and my mother went to college for a short time, but she worked in the factory after she ended up getting married. And my mother was in the sit-ins of the 60s. She got hosed down. She got drug out of places. She was fighting that fight. And I think that fight for us, it never stops. I think that fight for us will always continue. You see it now, but what about this fight that I'm seeing that gives me hope is the energy of everyone that's involved. It's not like the 60s. It's just the energy of the American people and the will of the American people to try to make change. And for me, as I see it now as an older gentleman here, and going through a lot of things growing up as a kid in the South, and watching things develop the way they have developed, I don't, it was tough watching that video. I mean, it's still tough even talking about the video, and how that man was treated at that time. But I look at how people are starting to treat people now, and the communication is different. And we're still going to have our situations. We're still going to go through different things, and we know that. And you're going to see things, but with what's going on, there's an openness to learn. There's an openness to educate themselves about what American history really looks like. So we have to continue to push the narrative. We have to continue to walk through this and continue to educate people. My father always told my brother and I, really simple, treat people the way you want to be treated. And we've always tried to do that. We've always tried to look at that and talk to people from where we are, and what we would want from them and what they would want from us in turn. So I would just say to everyone, continue to educate, continue to have hope, continue to push this narrative as hard as you possibly can. Because without push, there is no change. Without us educating, there is no change. And that's what we have to do. Just remember the one word that I know we've used it within our organization on some things to talk about sustainability. Where are we at 6 months from now? Where are we at a year from now? Where are we at 2 years from now? Let's don't stop pushing. Let's keep sustainability, and let's continue to have hope. Thank you.